If a picture could tell 1,000 words, I want you guys to take a look at this picture. I don't even really have to say anything. The story is going to tell that and why that is what it is, I suppose. But let me reserve my comments just for a second. Let me get the disclaimer in, but I don't want to get flagged so y'all know what you're walking into. Some viewers may find the following content offensive and controversial. The information in this video comes from multiple sources, including court records, official police charges, news web articles, and interviews. This video commentary also contains my personal opinions about the facts of this story. The point is to use this story as a cautionary tale in hopes of preventing tragedies like these to children going forward. Viewer discretion is advised. That is your official disclaimer. Oh my goodness, y'all are so bad in the chat, man. Like y'all just gonna beat me to all the jokes. I'm just saying. When I look at this woman's face, I'm like, I don't know what to think. I'm just kind of like, her face is sitting sideways, boys in a daze, sitting sideways, boys in a daze, sitting sideways, boys in a daze. If y'all are from Texas, y'all might remember that song by Paul Wall. Her face is literally sitting sideways, sideways. Shout out to Saha the Prince. Y'all don't know that song either. It's one of my favorite songs. I don't know why her face looks like somebody was just like, and here comes the pitch. It's a fly ball. It's a fly ball. Then the ball just hit her in the side of the face. It was 100 feet in the air. Just popped her right in the side of the jaw. She missed the catch, everybody. She missed the catch. Just saying. Why this woman's face look like that? Why? Because God don't like ugly. That's why. This story comes from NBCMiami.com, so thank you for the article. A Miami father is defending his daughter, believe it or not. Amid allegations, she went onto a parody website, and I want y'all to hear this, because when we talk about the level of stupidity, this father raised a stupid daughter. I'm sorry to say that, sir, but your daughter is 2 tacos short of a combination plate. She is just a different level of dumb, okay? Like, let me not say that. Oh my God, I'm going to get flagged if I say that. Should I say it? I don't think I'm going to say it. You know, like one of those short bus riders, you know what I'm saying? Like, let me not say it. Let me just not do it, okay? Let me just not do it. Anyway, this mother went onto a parody website and she requested to purchase services from a hitman to kill her toddler son. Can we get a hashtag straight to the chair as in electricity? Can't be that level of dumb. She's 18 years old. Jasmine Paez, Paez, so y'all can find her name. 18 years old. She grown, y'all. Was arrested Tuesday after police said that she visited Rent-a-Hitman.com, which ain't even a real damn thing, and requested a killer to murder her 3-year-old child before the end of the week. How much money do y'all think she had at 18 years old? According to an arrest report, she offered $3,000 and even sent photos and an address of where her child would be. Police said that the child was living with her grandmother at the time. Let me say that again. The child was living with her grandmother at the time. Let me say that again. Her child was living with her grandmother, not with her. Living with her grandmother at the time after Paez became a mother around 15 years old. The parody website was initially for a cybersecurity company, but over the years, alleged criminals have contacted it seeking hitman services. You can't be that fucking dumb. Where's she gonna get $3,000 from? Matter of fact, let's think about this. If you want your child dead, guess what you wouldn't have done? Give birth. What about child support? What about prophylactics, condoms, maybe abstinence? No, that's not an option. No, we must have penis. We absolutely have to have penis and unprotected ejaculation. We have to have that, right? Legs in the air, gotta have it. We don't want to even consider safe haven. We don't want to give the baby up. Hashtag babies for benefits. Right? Hashtag TTO. Take her ovaries away from her. She does not deserve reproductive rights. Look at what she did. Look at what she was trying to get done to her child. That's what TTO means. TTT. Tell them what TTT means so they'll know that also. We got a lot of hashtags over here. This is so stupid. In an online forum, Paez allegedly wrote she wanted to have her son killed to get something done for once and for all. Her extra request was to be taken away far, far, far away and possibly be killed, but ASAP. Once Paez's request came in, the website owner contacted the police, of course, Miami-Dade police, who arrested her on charges of soliciting murder and unlawful use of a communication device. On Thursday's NBC6 spoke with her father, who said that the case is not what it seems. He said Paez has medical complications and has had over 12 surgeries in her lifetime. Really? So she has medical complications. That's the excuse, clearly because of her face, right? Like her face just looks like it needs to be cradled. It looked like the side of her face is about to give birth to one half of her face. Like it's about to give birth to a tumor or something. Get rid of the tumor. But she can have sex though. Get pregnant and create kids. We don't try to cut that off or make excuses for that. But what she tries to do to a child after the fact is now an excuse. She's been bullied at school and they called her the monster. But again, she had sex, became a mother. That was a conscious decision. Had kids. Now you don't want the kid. So it sounds like she actually is a monster. The father added that he's confident the justice system will bring out the truth. The judge granted Paez a $15,000 bond and she's been released from jail. And I want you guys to remember the reason why the bail is so low, because it was a fake website, but she actually had real intentions. So I don't know. Family members told the news that the toddler is safe with relatives. The Florida Department of Children and Families was notified according to records. Meanwhile, the police admitted that there's a delay in the investigation because of how unique the story was. The website's owner, by the name of Robert, says he called Miami-Dade non-emergency number 3 times, but he was referred to Crime Stoppers. He said on the third call, a detective was put on the case. Because of that fact that it involved online allegations, so that's what caused a little bit of the delay when he called a couple times, but then they were able to get a grasp on what exactly was what he was referring to and how this was playing out. And that's when the call taker passed the information to the on-duty supervisor in the communications bureau. That was a lot to say in a little bit. Zabletta said once the investigation began, they arrested Paez, the mother, within hours. The Communications Bureau has been in talks with us all day because of the fact that this is so bizarre when we can utilize this now and create a best practice because of that fact, because of the facts that simply because you run into something that's a little bizarre and it's your first time running into it doesn't mean you'll never run into it again. So let me give you guys the fair usage and There's just no excuse for that. Let's get it.
Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without the authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use. It is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe of copyright under 17 U.S.C. 107.
All right, guys, I'm going to try to keep these news videos short. I'm going to probably speed through them a little bit. If y'all would do me a favor and please hit that thumbs up if you haven't already done so. That'll help share this video and let more people know where to find us. And to hear this bizarre...
A young mother is in jail in Miami, Florida, after police said she tried...
This bizarre story. Here we go.
She's 18. She went on a website to hire a hitman.
To kill her 3-year-old son.
What?
To kill her own child.
To kill her own child? I didn't get that far.
A young mother is in jail in Miami, Florida, after police said she tried to hire a hitman to kill her son on a website.
Jasmine Paez.
She became an adult just a few months ago, a mother 3 years ago, and a murder-for-hire suspect a few days ago, for which she is now free on bond.
She's 18. She went on a website to hire a hitman.
Jasmine Paez was given a suicide prevention vest in court. She's accused of hiring a hitman to target her own 3-year-old son to, quoting police, take him far, far, far away and possibly killed, and ASAP.
I am in Kendall Regional Hospital and I'm with my father.
Paez was in the hospital with her father in this Zoom hearing about custody of her son.
Are you employed?
No, not right now.
How much money do you have in the bank?
134.
The judge tells Paez she finds clear and present danger for that little boy and asks, where is his father?
Do you have any information as to the father?
No, Your Honor.
Turns out, Paez moved out of her mother's home in May, leaving him to live there.
And how is the child? The child is okay?
He is doing great.
And that grandma received official custody today.
Ivan, thank you. Now at 11, a developing story. A South Florida mother is in jail tonight, accused of trying to hire a hitman to kill her own child.
CBS News Miami's Gabriela Arzola joins us now with the disturbing detail.
Somebody in the chat is asking who bailed her out. Oh, Tanea asked who bailed her out. Her dad did. Her dad is actually defending her, believe it or not. Yeah, it's crazy.
It's a story that doesn't seem real. An 18-year-old mother wanted to kill her 3-year-old son, so she goes online and tries to hire a hitman from a website called HireAHitman.com.
She went on a website to hire a hitman.
18-year-old Jasmine Paez faced a judge Wednesday after investigators say she tried to get her young son killed. Her actions even shocking the judge.
What?
To kill her own child?
To kill her own child? I didn't get that far.
According to the arrest form, investigators say Paez sent an email to the folks at Rent-a-Hitman.com, which is a parody site. But the only man you'd see behind the screen is Bob Innes, who isn't a killer, but instead an IT specialist.
It amazes me at the number of requests the website gets on a monthly basis. It's shocking. It's scary.
He has dedicated much of his life to helping authorities and tells me many of these emails are pranks, but some requests, like Paez's, ring a very different tune. Investigators say her email read, the murder had to be done by Thursday, and she, quote, wanted to get something done once and for all, adding that the child needed to be taken, quote, far, far, far away and possibly be killed, but ASAP, with a photo of the toddler attached. One neighbor, too scared to go on camera, tells me she never saw the Paez family, but says she's mortified with all this happening just a few doors down.
Que son cosas que nunca yo he visto.
I've never seen anything like this. To do something like this, what could be going through her mind? She's so young. Now, the good news here is that that child is safe tonight, but Paez has been charged with 2 felonies, one a first-degree murder and the other of unlawful use of a device. I'm Gabriela Arzola, CBS News, Miami.
now, a teenage mom is out of jail after she was arrested on horrifying charges. She's accused of going online to hire a hitman to kill her 3-year-old son. A custody hearing was just held for that little boy, who is safe and sound tonight. Local 10's Glenna Milberg is live with the very disturbing details. Glenna.
Nicole, that custody hearing here, the judge gave custody of this little boy to Grandma. Grandma has actually had custody, has been raising him since May, and he is just fine, and that is the good news. His young mother, when you peel back the layers of her life, seems to have lived a very troubled life, especially lately. Right now, she's in the most legal trouble of that life.
Jasmine Paez.
She became an adult just a few months ago, a mother 3 years ago, and a murder for hire suspect a few days ago, for which she is now free on bond.
She's 18. She went on a website to hire a hitman.
Jasmine Paez was given a suicide prevention vest in court. She's accused of hiring a hitman to target her own 3-year-old son to, quoting police, take him far, far, far away and possibly killed, and ASAP.
I am in Kendall Regional Hospital and I'm with my father.
Paez was in the hospital with her father in this Zoom hearing about custody of her son.
Are you employed?
No, not right now.
How much money do you have in the bank?
134.
Rent-a-Hitman. This is the site police say Paez went to hire. It's obviously phony, though police say the website is intended to assist them.
That person doesn't live here. I've told you people 1,000, don't come here anymore.
Despite that welcome, this is the home where detectives arrested Paez this week. They say she lived there with her father.
Do you have any information as to the father?
No, Your Honor.
Turns out when Paez moved out of her mother's home in May, she left her son to live there.
And how is the child? The child is okay?
He is doing great.
And again, that grandmother is now officially, from this hearing, the custodian of that child. And as you heard, he is doing great. Paez has an arraignment scheduled for next month. And until then, part of her bond agreement is no contact with her little boy at all. I'm Glenna Milberg, live in Miami today, Local 10.
You know, the funny thing is you shouldn't even have to say that. But there should never be any reason for her to ever have contact with this child ever again until this child is like grown and an adult and can defend themselves and speak for themselves and legally not a dependent of anybody else. Then fine, they can make their own decision at that point. But until then, I would say there'd be no reason that should, not only should that be understood, but maybe they need to put that in the law that she should never, ever have access for any reason. There's no training. There is no anything. Should never, ever get another chance to do something like this. All right. So regardless of whether she gets a bunch of prison time, yeah, she's talking about she's going to pay him $3,000, but only had $134. You just can't be this level of dumb. But she should never be able to not only be around this kid, but she should never be able to have access to any other children. She shouldn't be able to create children ever again. That's my opinion. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section about that. I know that might be harsh, but you got to think about the kids first and not about this person feeling sorry for her because her face ain't feeling sorry for her. Okay? So let me know what you guys think. All right? Thank you. And by the way, screw her dad. Her dad ain't nothing. That's why she makes dumb decisions because her dad probably encouraged her to behave this way. Okay? Dad, you're stupid. All right? Thank you.